Hello Year 3, it is Wednesday the 10th of February and this is our video for our music lesson. So today we are learning to recognise high and low notes. So hopefully this term, after all of our learning of pitch and what high pitch sounds are and what low pitch sounds are, hopefully today you'll be able to recognise a high note and a low note. So to be successful today, I can identify pitch, I can play high notes and I can play low notes. Okay, now I am going to play high notes and low notes on different instruments. Now obviously because we are at home it is a bit trickier. We don't have access to as many instruments as we might when we are at school. So I am going to have to be a little creative here. There are some online instruments that you can access. If you type it into Google, you can type in online instruments or online xylophone, for example, which is a link that I've given you on your learning activity sheets for this week. But I'm going to play a mixture of notes anyway. If you think the note is a high note, I want you to point up. And if you think the note is a low note, I want you to point down, and I will reveal the answer after each note. Okay, so I'm going to give you a note from the metallophone first, so listen carefully and remember, point up if you think it's a high note or point down if you think it's a low note. Hopefully you are all pointing down. That was a low note. Okay, listen again to the next one. Again, hopefully you're pointing down. That is a low note. That was a high note. Should be pointing up. Well done. And let's try another one. That was a low note as well. You should be pointing down. Try one more on the metallophone. You should be pointing up. That is a high note. Okay, well done everybody. Let's try a different instrument. Let's try the xylophone this time. Okay, ready? Okay, that is a high note. You should be pointing up high. Let's try a different one. Well done. That is a low note. We should be pointing down. Let's try another one. That is another low note. You should be pointing down. And last one is a high note. Well done, everybody. So now it is your turn. So obviously we can't do this necessarily with a learning partner, but maybe you can do this activity with a grown-up at home or a brother or a sister, or maybe you could even phone a friend and do this over the phone. All you need to be able to do is play a note for your friend, and they will need to identify if it's a high note or a low note and then swap over, and your friend can do the same for you. So what I'm going to do is show you the website which I've given you. So it's called Music Play Online, and we've got three options here. You can have either a xylophone, a metallophone or a piano. So if we have a look at the xylophone, these are the instruments I was using on my earlier examples. It comes up with a xylophone like this. Now when the bars are shorter, they will make a higher sound. So you click on the bar, and then the longer the bar, the lower the note. So can you hear the difference? So you should be able to hear the different pitches of the notes. So you could have a go with the xylophone with your partner. You could then close that and have a go at the metallophone. And again, it works in the same way. So the longer the bars, the lower the notes should be. So if you're playing this for your friend, you should be able to spot which are the low and which are the high notes. Okay, and then last but not least, we've got the piano, which doesn't quite work in the same way because the keys are all the same size. But hopefully you'll notice that as you go from left to right, the notes get higher. Okay. So obviously if you want to Google and see if you can find any other online instruments to have a go at finding high notes and low notes, then you can do that as well. But your first activity is to work with a partner and test each other. So play some different notes. Can your partner correctly identify whether it is a high note or a low note? Okay, good luck everybody. Remember, your teachers will always welcome some photos or videos of you doing your music activities. You can tweet them and tag at Swingate Primary, or you could send us some photos or videos to the Year 3 email address. Have fun, bye!